Hey there, it's Coach Curl here, and welcome to Monday Mentoring. Now, Leanne Wyvill, described as the communication champion, recently featured on episode 255 of the Today's Leader podcast, where she shared some absolutely gold-plated tips around how you, as a leader, can communicate and connect. Now, one of the key problems she talked about was the stresses that happen within a team that challenges the entire communication process. Now, the sending, the receiving, the comprehension of what that message is, the stresses in the team. And they usually relate to many things. But generally, misunderstandings around people are often the major cause for the stresses that we see within the communication piece. And if you've led teams, you know that misunderstandings can and often do lead to conflict. And conflict, if left unresolved, will lead to crisis and often catastrophe. So crisis and catastrophe within teams are often the end result of conflict left unresolved. Now, one of the key ways in developing or delivering greater empathy in communication and minimizing conflict is to have that empathy and a greater understanding of the others that you work with. Now, developing a greater sense of your own self, so a better sense of self-awareness, and incorporating that with a greater sense of social awareness. So when you develop greater self-awareness, often you'll become more perspective or more perceptive of social awareness. So understanding others can be as simple as undertaking your own DISC behavioral profile, for example. There's one of many. There's many behavioral profiles, personality profiles, but DISC is certainly one, and it assesses you around the four main personality types that you see in the DISC profile: dominant, influential, steady, and compliant. Now, as well as providing great information about yourself, it also helps you develop your methods and strategies to become more effective in working and leading others. So it's really important to understand it's not about pigeonholing people. It's about understanding the options that we face to be more effective when we're dealing with other styles of personality. One of the big mistakes that a leader can make is believe that everyone's like them, because no, they're not. So it's really clear to be able to understand other people. It helps us become much more effective. And when we become more effective, we get better results. And at the end of the day, being more effective and getting better results is part of your leadership role. So becoming more effective and getting those better results is part of your outcome, is part of your goal, is part of your vision. So if you want to communicate better, if you want to build better rapport, if you want to lead better, get better results, build a better understanding of others. How you do that is a matter of choice. The world is filled with choices around personality profiling, and that will help you gain a better understanding of others. But if DISC profiling is something that you'd like to explore, have a chat. Let's get in contact and let's have a chat. And I can certainly show and share some case studies where understanding your DISC profile can really help you lead in a much better way. In the meantime, ask yourself, how well do you understand others? Is that part of your thought process? How well do you understand others, and what could you be doing that's going to improve in this area? I'm Coach Curl. Thanks for tuning in to Monday Mentoring. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.